The party completed their first day of infiltrating and sabotaging Treerazer's Witchbole fortress. As they regrouped and reported back to Queen Talindia Adisarel, they heard she had lost several of her scouts, and she asked the heroes to try to locate them. The party rested overnight, pushed back some demonic skirmishers and spies in the morning, and then returned to the Witchbole and began searching for the scouts. They found them, entombed in spiky fungal jails. One deceased, two unconscious, and one screaming for help. Careful work managed to rescue the three living scouts and the corpse of the dead one, along with his gear. The scouts passed along some information, most of which was redundant with what the party already knew, but a heart was identified. The party then healed, provisioned, and escorted the living scouts to the exterior of the Witchbole and directed them to fly back to Keonan, while the heroes dived back in to approach the heart. At the heart, they saw a thorny mass, a winged demon, and multiple elbow-mouth demons. The party made some preparations, and combat begins now. And we have already rolled initiative last session, and up first is one of those elbow-mouthed demons, Seraptus demons to use the proper name, but I guess I'll share the artwork for why we call them elbow-mouthed demons. These have been fought multiple times throughout this campaign. It seems to be one of the mainstays of Treerazer's army. So these are four-armed, kind of gray-skinned, kind of classical demon face and horns. The weird oddities about them, though, is they have mouths where their elbows are, and that's why we call them elbow-mouth demons. And one of them is up first. The party has fought these on multiple occasions, so you are somewhat familiar with them. And this one's well behind the group here and is going to start off by flying over closer to you, I think. And I guess I should go over the terrain of the area here again because it is some messed up rules. The center area, this is the large kind of knotted mass. That's kind of in the very center of the room. It's 20 feet off the ground, kind of floating in the air. The lip here that you can see. So right now you're roughly level with the midpoint of the sphere, but it drops down very steeply into a bowl beneath it. That bowl, I believe, is dropping 30 feet down, so you would not be able to reach the sphere from the bottom of it normally. So flight, as I know Dezi put on themselves, is a great choice. So this one flew over, and I think it's going to open with a spell. And who are they going to try this on? We are going to be casting a Dominate, and it is going to be targeting, let's go with, of course, it is an Incapacitate spell, and you're high enough level that you will get a bonus from that, so this may not do much.
What, who, me?
You got a success, which got upgraded to a critical success, I think for maybe 2 reasons, so that was her turn. Not much happened. Up next, we have Daegron.
Okay, yeah, flight is going to be important here, so he pushes his palm against the rune on his chest, and the wings come shooting out from his armor. He has a fly speed for, I believe it's a full minute. No, it's actually a full hour, I think, with this level. I'll double check that, but it'll be good for here. So that's 2 actions. And then I don't want to get too far from the party, but I will fly out over the edge here and get close to this demon so I can stop it if something comes in. Actually, you know what? Let's stay in the blast just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
So he flies forward just to shield off from the 2 casters here.
Another one of the elbow-mouth demons is up next. This one's going to fly in. That's 1 move. And it is going to... it's going to claw at you. Those 2 lower hands, the ones that are not holding scimitars, are going to try to rake you and grab you. They manage to hit, just barely. The claw slashes into your side for 27 points of damage. And let's see, it does not cause any bleeding, right? No. And it will then try to grab you and knocks itself prone, I believe.
Yeah, my fortitude is plus 31.
So she was flying, so she's going to hit the ground at this point. She's going to fall.
Does that count as movement?
No, it's not. It does not trigger your reactive strike. But
isn't 31 to 41 DC?
What? It was a natural. It was a natural 1.
Oh, it was a natural 1. Never mind.
So she does have a reaction, so I guess she can try to arrest a fall. So that's what she's going to do. So she does not fall, but that's used up her reaction, and she is done. Vanarel, you're up.
Oh, okay. Dezi, did you have a plan, or Maya's going for this?
You can go if you want.
Okay. Well, I should have predicted there would be a giant floating orb at some point. I gave all my potions away to the Elven Scouts, so I think I'm going to have to go about this on the ground level. I don't believe I can. These elbow mouth demons that are sort of are they flying where I can see them from this ledge?
Yes. The ledge is what I'm calling at the 0 altitude here. I probably shouldn't do that because when I put them at minus, they're going to be below the map. So we might need to adjust that. Sure.
Okay.
Let's. If everyone can just add 30 feet to their current place, that will.
I missed it. The ledge is 30 feet up. I think I'm at 30 feet. I was making some incorrect assumptions before. Oops.
So if everyone can add 30 feet, then at least that way we will be consistent, and I won't have people going below the map when that might happen.
Okay, and my idea then is to start this off by at least choosing these two floating demons here, selecting them both as my hunted prey, because this is my first action. That is for free, and then.
And I think I did describe last session that the walls of this looked very, very painful to be climbing on.
Yep.
Just so you know, if you're climbing down the walls here and not flying.
Not flying, wasn't planning on using a climbing route since both of my hands are a little occupied.
Okay.
I was hoping to do a cool baseball slide sort of thing down here to the ground, but
give me an acrobatics for that. I'll take that.
Okay. And if this does cause me damage because I happen to be, I don't know, sliding on spikes or something, that's fine with me. That's a 4 for a 29, though.
You're gonna end prone if you do that, but you will get down that way. Yes.
Not my best.
So yeah, you would have slid to there. You're gonna be 5 feet up, and you'll be prone.
All right. Well, then for my second action, I will head back up, I suppose, and for a third, I know from here they're kind of a ways off, but I'll just hurl my light hammer up and try to clock this one in the one that's directly to my west on the map. Just try to catch that one time.
That's gonna hit it.
All right. Maybe I can catch their attention some. Have 30.
And as you're well aware, the cold iron of the hammer seems to be poisonous to them, and you see the wound blacken and smoke a little as the hammer bounces off, and Demon winces in pain and is staring daggers at you. And at this point, before it's Dezi's turn, the heart at the center of the room is going to shriek. You see a face appear on the side of that ball floating in the middle of the room. It looks like a tortured and scarred arboreal, and it screams, and I need a will save from all of you.
I might have gotten them bad by sliding down here.
Daegron has a failure, and Vanarel has a success. All that happens, just some spirit damage.
Okay.
So Daegron takes 38 points, and Vanarel's going to take 19. As you just kind of feel a sympathetic pain, that scream, that anguish of this, whatever this creature is, it is in immense pain, tortured for centuries here, and you're feeling some sympathetic pain to that. And then it lashes out. Some of those vines surrounding it start whipping around the room in all directions. Well, only 2 of you are in range, though, so the first one's going to go for Vanarel.
Why is it always grabby vines?
52 to hit, which is going to hit you.
Yep.
For 43 points of damage, a mix of slashing and poison as you feel something get injected into you that's just burning your veins. Another one of those strikes out at Daegron. These do not take multiple attack penalty, but they cannot attack the same target twice. 47 will hit Daegron as well for 34 points of slashing and poison. And it is now Dezi's turn.
Well, I've changed my mind about going into the room, but let's say turnabout's fair play. I only have a glimpse of him, but I've seen this demon before, the one with the wings. And I haven't used this ability before, so we're going to hunt the Razor's Paw on that one, which I believe... Can I put it on him?
Which one?
This one.
You've not seen that demon before.
No. More meaning I've gotten a glimpse of him looking into the room. That's more my statement. I'm going to assume he's the boss.
Okay, got it.
So I can't drag this to him, it seems, but I'll put this in chat to see if it I might need that on him, and it penalizes his save to what I'm about to do. So basically, this lets me get a little bit up. And then, as I said, turnabout is fair play. We will be casting Divine Decree in basically the middle of the room. So, like, it's going to be right there. It'll also probably get the mushroom if that's relevant.
Okay.
This only damages enemies.
Okay. Can you... Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't need class. Sorry.
Why did it only roll one of them? Who did it roll? It rolled the heart. Okay. Heart got a critical success. Let me get everyone else.
Okay. I can damage the heart, maybe.
Oh, I see. If I select the heart, it unselects everyone else. That's interesting.
So do it in 2 sets, basically,
Yep.
I guess.
Maybe can't group hazards and creatures.
That's my guess.
That's a lot of nat 20s. Well, at least one nat 20, I guess. That seems fine.
Let's see. We have we have all kinds of reactions. Okay, so roll the damage, and then I'll go through and handle these one at a time. It's going to take some time to get through all of them.
That seems fine. So it's 47 damage, and there's failures and critical failure effects.
I'm just going to do the damage first, then I will run through and apply. Actually, no, I'll do them both. So this was a failure, which also gets the enfeebled 2. Yep. Next up, we have a success, so that one's taking half, and no extra rider on the half.
I didn't see the damage for the... Oh, there it goes. Okay.
And let's see. And the next one we have is a critical failure, which the rider is 10th level or lower, is not, so it's not paralyzed. If it's not in a home plane, this is the home plane. This counts as the abyss. So it's taking double damage and enfeebled 2, so it's looks like none of the worst riders from the critical failure are affecting it.
That's okay. I'll take the enfeebled 2. That's solid.
Next up,
The writer saw it coming.
Yep, this one's enfeebled and taking full damage. I think we just have one to go in the back, also taking full damage and enfeebled.
I'm happy with that. That was my full turn.
Okay.
And I'm like, get them. They're weaker now. I helped.
Oh, I think I was forgetting something else that I will need to have some people roll for. Give me 1 second right here. Creature that ends. Yes, so from both Daegron and Vanarel, I need this will save as the imperious gaze of the winged demon up above is slightly disturbing you. And you are both... It's a fail from both. Anyone re-rolling before? I see a re-roll.
I got 2.
Yep, I've got one, but I just don't want to see what a failure looks like.
Okay, well, you're not going to see what a failure looks like. So he's still looking at you very dismissively, but it does not seem to do anything to you. So Dezi, you finished. The one in back is enfeebled and is... Why does that one... There we go. So it's going to come on in. It's going to fly... Going to have to double move because you went down to get to you. Let me lower its altitude. So double move, and then it will claw once. It's not even gonna claw. It's gonna try to just grab you. It's just gonna, yeah.
Okay.
41 against your Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC is 42.
So it does not grab you. That was its turn. The winged demon on the top. He orders them all to attack you, and they all get a step, stride, or a strike. So the one next to Daegron's going to attack Daegron and will miss. The one next to will attack Vanarel and miss. And let's see, the other ones don't have a target, so they only get the step or stride, and that's not fly. I don't think any of them can take advantage of that at this time, so they're not going to move. The boss then is going to also spend 2 actions casting a spell. And we're going to go with an Overwhelming Presence. So I will need... I think everyone's in range of that. Let me double check. It might not be. Everyone's in range, so I need a will save from all 4 of you. So let's see. We have a success from Bea. We have a success from Vanarel. The other 2 got critical successes. So on a success, you must spend 2 actions paying tribute to him. You must do at least...
this again.
You must do at least 1 per turn, but you can pay it off quicker if you want. And while you are still affected, you are fascinated by that one, and you can't use hostile actions against that one. So anything you do that has the concentrate must target him, but it can't be hostile. And that was his turn. So the 2 who have to pay tribute were which 2? Vanarel and Bea. Okay.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm going to get rid of the area from Divine
Sorry
Decree,
about that. Yeah.
just to make it a little less cluttered on the screen. Okay, this one's going to fly on in over next to Daegron. Has to fly up a little bit. That's only one action though. Oh, why did that not take? And is going to try to claw you. Misses, and will then try a second time, this time with the scimitar. And misses again.
Ooh, close one. Almost got my swing.
And let's see, what does this one want to do? This one, I think, is going to come help down below. Sends to flying a little bit above Vanarel, and is going to try to claw you once. It misses, and it will then try a second attack with the scimitar. No. Okay, they are not having a good day here. Bea, you may be muted, Bea.
I said I'm going to pay 2 tribute with with 2 of my actions, and then I'm going to do a knowledge check on our demon friend.
Okay.
Which I think applies, doesn't it?
Since for yours, yes. Let's see. You do not know what this is. You know he's a demon. That much you're sure. But beyond that, you've not seen this. I mean, at first glance, it looks like a larger winged version of a Bramorak, but you don't think that's what it is. That's just what it reminds you of. Let me share the artwork for him right now.
Bea sits there for a minute, stares at him, goes, I think it's a demon, guys.
So it's a kind of a ram-headed demon, black bat-like or feathered, almost like black angel wings, cloven hoofs, very much almost like a classic devil if it wasn't a demon. Nice big flaming sword. It does basically look like the Bramorak all grown up.
Also, I think he has a flaming sword. All right, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and you are no longer affected by that. Okay, so now the one who was flying in not close enough to anyone. Let's see. It's gonna fly. It's gonna give Daegron a wide berth, taking a double move to get over here next to Dezi.
I think Dezi's meant to be standing on the ground, so it's 30
No,
feet.
Dezi's
40
flying.
feet up?
Yeah, Dezi.
No, I'm on the ground here.
Oh,
but I mean,
it's plus 30 then. So okay.
oh, it's plus 30. Is Daegron's on level with me or no? Sorry,
Daegron
this
flew
one
up.
was a little confusing.
I'm
Oh,
slightly
okay, that's what I missed. Okay.
No, this one's going to come down to 35 then. Okay, and it gets one attack against Dezi. Had to double move, knowing it had to stay away from Daegron to get there. Natural one. It completely misses. It's still looking back at Daegron, making sure Daegron's not closing in on it, and just kind of just swiped its hand backward at you, trying to hit you, and it was nowhere close. Daegron.
Okay. I'll trust them with one there. I'm going to dip down to come give Vanarel a hand here.
Come on down, it's a
So
party down here.
Let's see, the best way to get down that far. Yeah, I'm going to go down on an angle so that I don't have any issues there, and I'll go down to 15 feet. So as I'm slightly above one of these demons flanking Vanarel here, let's see if we can put in some work. We'll do a snagging strike start.
That is going to crit.
Yep, 51 to hit, and then 56 points damage.
And you don't have anyone you can cleave into.
Oh, sorry, this one here. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on the right one, right?
Top one.
Yep. And it does tend to make a save against the Frost Rune, but we know that's unlikely to trigger. Yep. Okay.
And then the second attack. We're on the 17 and rolled off.
Oh, you don't have him targeted, but let me double check.
Oh, why did it change?
That is a miss. Oh, wait, no, that is a hit with the flanking.
Oh, nice. Okay, so here's the second roll of damage. A decent roll, 41 points.
Yeah, you are cleaving into that one badly. It is not happy about that at all.
That'll be all 3 there. Just getting ready to try to clear out some more of these so Vanarel doesn't get swarmed.
Yep. I mean, the one who is kind of closest to Vanarel on that direct line, is going to fly away and try to come up here and help these deal with the people in the back.
Oh, let me give him a parting gift. He was one of my hunted prey.
Okay.
Catch him in the back of the knee on the way out.
That's a critical.
Oh, never mind. That's an interrupt. He's gonna stay right here. I think you wanted to talk to me, friend.
Thanks, Vanarel.
And let's see, it's off guard until the start of a turn from that, and it's needs to make a fortitude save against the brilliant runes that flashes and almost blinds them, and makes that save. Okay, so that was his first action. Does not like that. It is then going to... It's not hit you. It's tried twice. It still has its spell. So yeah, it's it's gonna try to cast a spell on you.
Oh, that's an unfortunate turn of events. I did not think it was going to do.
And you're unaffected. This is incapacitate working in your own favor as well, because they are not high enough level to overcome
Yeah,
your
but
natural
it's
level.
brain being targeted, so I worry, you know.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. And Vanarel, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let me start here. I'm going to redesignate my hunted prey to. I'm going to keep the one that just tried to get away, but I'm going to take the second hunted prey target and swap it over to the one in between myself and Daegron. So that is a free one for me. For my first action, I will talk to the guy up on the definitely not a Bremerak, or probably just a big Bremerak, and tell him that I don't know, you're Treerazer's favorite boy until I get to you, so come down here. As I'm going to use one of my actions to pay homage to him because I'm strangely forced to.
Okay.
And then, second action, I am going to do a twin takedown flurry on that guy who tried to get away, just to drive home the point that he should stay right here with me. I'm his enemy today, and he should pay attention.
You will crit and hit. That's 100 points of damage. Ooh, what does that look like?
I think I just skewer him through with the, like right through like just above the pelvis with the rapier, and just come in with the hammer and just kind of squish one side of him together, just drop him to the ground.
Okay.
I might be sick of these guys. And then, I paid homage. I squished a demon. With my third, the one in between Daegron and myself, I will use a second sting, and maybe I can poke a hole through him as well.
Just one second. I thought you said you had switched your hunt praise, or has that not happened?
I did switch my hunt prey to those two, and it's a free action if I do it for my very first turn.
Got it.
Or the first thing I do each turn.
Okay.
Each turn. Yeah. It means I have one left, and it's going to be to skewer the guy in between myself and Daegron, or maybe.
That's gonna hit.
All right, 35 will do it.
And the heart is up next. It is going to strike at both Vanarel and Daegron. So against more vines come lashing out, targeting Vanarel first.
Okay.
With a 46 is going to hit you for 54 points. And then against Daegron is going to, almost crit you. 54 against AC, one away from a crit it looks like.
Oh, the stance saves me.
For 30 points of damage. Dezi.
I think I'm gonna step behind my fearless tiny defender here, aim very carefully at this one that's approaching me, and take a crossbow shot at it.
That will critically hit it.
48 for the crit. Not very good damage. 48 with some bleed thrown in. And one action left. Let's just cast a shield spell.
Okay. And you are... Let's double check the range of this. You are not in that range. Okay. So one down here just saw one of the defenders get completely pulverized by Daegron. Sorry, by Vanarel. It was unable. Also saw its buddy unable to get away from Vanarel, and it's just gonna try to claw you. It thinks you're a big threat right now and doesn't see how to deal with you. Those low arms critical hit you with a natural 20.
I think he figured out how to deal with me.
For 50 points. It then goes for the grab on you. Natural 1, knocks itself prone, stands back up. If it's your hunted prey, that you would get the attack on that because it is a move action.
Him, no.
Okay.
The only one left is the one between myself and Daegron.
The big guy up on top still orders them all to attack again. So we got 2 going for Vanarel, going with Scimitar. Miss. Next one. Yeah, the one on top kind of howls, almost like a wolf howl, kind of ordering the pack around, and they all just get a little emboldened and use their reaction effectively to attack. 29 points of damage there. The next one is going to be on Bea. It is going to hit Bea.
It's time.
And let's see, the last one can't take advantage of it, and then he's probably going to use a spell for his other one. And he'll try a dominate as well. He'll try it on, what's the range of this one? 30 feet, huh? Can he actually get anyone with that? No. So he won't be trying dominate. He's gonna buff himself. Why not? All right, okay, come on, Foundry. Let me drag the spell effect. There it goes. Okay. And that was his turn. One of the only one who's not yet in combat is going to fly over and keep chasing Dezi. One move to get there, and we'll then get 2 attacks on Dezi. First one with the claw, which will miss. Second one with the scimitar, which will hit. 28 points of damage.
I'll block that with my shield.
Okay. The one who is flanked, let's see, it's going to move out of the flank, which is going to provoke, I think, from both of you, but it does not want to be flanked.
It definitely is.
Daegron hits, and Vanarel? Vanarel crits.
Oh, hey, which interrupts his move in the first place. He's standing right there.
Yep, and is likely
If
dead.
if he's around, yeah.
Okay, that one's dead.
Yeah.
Bea.
So I'm going to fly up and get in this guy's personal space.
Oh, and we did forget, I do need a save from Vanarel. I forgot about.
I'm on 35 with it, but I'm going to put myself to 40 so you can see me.
Sure.
I'm going to use a spell strike with Trim the Blight, and you've set me up quite well here. I'm going to cone it out and get basically everyone in this room, angling it down so that I can hit the ones down there with my friends. They're not affected by the blight, so they don't get hit by it. Oh,
No, let me. I'll share that. There we go.
There you go.
60-foot cone from here. I'm gonna say, I'm just trying to visualize the 3D aspect of this room. I think that is going to work and hit everyone. I
Yeah.
think if these 2 were not dead, they may have been just below the ability from where the lip was for the cone to spread to them. But I think this one's far enough away. And the other 2 are, yeah, I think you get all of them. So
Searing Blade first.
that will hit.
It's a hit. Not a very good hit, but I'll take it.
And then I need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 saves. And we make sure there a special thing here about, let's see, I know this spell was a little complicated. Let's see.
It should also hit the thing. Yeah.
Blighted difficult terrain becomes regular terrain. Which greater terrain becomes difficult, hazardous becomes non-hazardous. So there was no hazardous. That will make it easier to climb the edges of this, but it's not going to change it so you don't need to climb. It's still a very steep edge, so I don't think it's going to make that better. Creatures that carry features of the blight, including all creatures with the fiend trait, are trimmed as well. Their supernatural infusions being drained. Yes, so yep. So that's why it affects them. Okay, so you've rolled your damage somewhere? No, you
Not
haven't
yet.
yet. Okay,
I was letting you read
thank you.
without making it move up on you.
Okay, so let's see. On half damage, so wait, on a success takes half damage. Okay, let's do that first. That was the big guy. He's taking half. Nothing else happens to him. Seraptus that failed takes full, and something else happens. What is
Sickened
that?
and slowed.
Thank you. Sickened and slowed for 1 round.
Also reduce their movement by 5 feet, but
Okay. Next one succeeded.
the
Which-
reach is reduced by 5 feet. Sorry.
Creatures reach with attacks to a minimum of 5. Okay, so that's not going to affect too much here. Let's go in. So the next 2 are both just half.
Also, it should also hit the Witchbole's heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next.
Okay.
I just had to get through. I can't batch the hazard with the non-hazards right now. Oh,
Understandable.
natural 1.
Ooh.
Well done.
Whoa.
So it takes double.
Oops. Ow.
Oh, did it really take 10?
Let me see if I believe that.
I believe last time we were doing this, things didn't interact with Trim the Blight properly.
Yes, that's
it
what
should
I'm
be able
looking
to
at what
do.
should be happening. Yes. So I'm trying to figure out under what possible interpretation would that become 10? That's what confuses me. It's immune to critical hits, but that does not mean it's immune to critical fails on a die roll. So it is still double damage there. So it should have been 148. We know that. It does have hardness. The hardness is not 138.
No.
It does have
Important to know.
It does
Yeah.
have object immunities, which would normally do something here, but we have said that because this is a fiend, an unholy thing, it should still be affected by it. So
It's also completely covered in the blight.
so my impression is that it should have been 148 minus the hardness is what it should have taken. So I'm going to give it back the 10, and then 138 should be taking 106 points of damage. Okay. The heart is heavily hurt. I know you can't see. I think it would be badly injured. I know it doesn't give me the mystification on the hazards. Okay.
Bea, do that again.
No worries.
Anything else from you, Bea? That was your whole turn, right?
That was my entire turn.
Okay.
Move and spell strike.
And you had taking some persistent damage. You took 4 points. This one healed by 4 points, and then you stopped bleeding, and it is very unhappy about that. So it's still gonna go for the healer. It's gonna step up, or fly up, as the case may be. It is going to try to claw Dezi. It will miss. It is then going to whisper words to Dezi. They're going to leave you here. You will be all alone. Run now while you can, and give me a will save. And you're not affected by those words. Daegron.
Okay, so starting off here, he looks over as Vanarel has laid out everything else around him. Well, it looks like you got this one in your hand. I'll give Dezi a quick hand with his, and he's gonna fly up to the 30. And that was using 15, so he's got 10 more. He'll fly over next in between this one that we're flanking, and take a swing at it here as it's in between him and Dezi.
That's a critical.
36 for crit,
Oh.
86 points of damage.
And this time you can cleave.
And that's going to be 17 points.
Okay, 17 over here. I'm just gonna roll it. And have we been calling it cold iron? We probably should be, right?
Yeah, this is cold iron. Yep. I don't know if we've done it in this fight here, but normally we are, because I don't think I've cleaved yet.
Yep. Okay, so I didn't get the type on it, but I will apply their weakness to this manually. Okay, and we also need to make the frost save, and they make that. And we also had some hero points come in right now. Let me just check who else getting them from chat. Everyone's gonna have a total of 2 after this. Thank you, Cotillion.
Ooh, thank you.
And thank you, Liv. There we go.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay. What else were you doing? Was that everything?
Okay, third action. Yep. As he kind of lays this brutal hit across its back, he's going to follow up and try to go through the midriff into the other here. Well, that's a natural 20.
Yes, that is. Okay.
78
And
points.
what's the
that
cleave
is
amount?
15.
So we'll do that. And then I will apply that with the extra damage. Okay.
As he kind of just cuts through one of it and it topples the ground. Oh, sorry, Dezi. Was that thing saying weird things? Oh, these things are horrible.
And you are outside the range of the other guy's Imperious Glare, so you don't need to make a save against him. Vanarel, you are up.
Okay, so speaking of Imperious fellows on top of floating mushroom orbs, I know I am on the ground and they're kind of on top. Can I see him?
Not
here,
from where
or
you
am I
are.
just-
I think if you were climbing up the side and holding on with one hand, you could see him. But when you're down this close, I mean, this is a giant orb. He's on top of it. You're right underneath it.
Right.
So you can't see him. Maybe
Okay.
that means the aura shouldn't affect you because it is a visual aura. So maybe we'll make you safe from it this round.
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking.
That's
Just
probably
to see, just in case. Because with this being the first action I'm going to do this turn, I'm going to redesignate my hunted prey, which for now will just be the one elbow mouth demon that is in front of me. Then, for my first actual action, I will still give praise to the all-powerful, winged, flaming sword person I cannot see. That satisfies my second of the overwhelming presence. I don't have to do that anymore, and now, all great and powerful demon, I'm going to dispatch another one of your minions as I use my second action to use a flurry on this one in front of me. Hopefully.
crit and a hit.
Yeah,
Oh, yes. 91 points of damage. Oof. That one is still up.
All right, well, that's what I have my third and final action for. I will use a second sting and just try to finish him once and for all, vanquishing him with Castrovel's Beacon.
That will hit again.
That will be a hit.
And that does not finish that one off. It is
He is
swaying on its feet, bleeding very profusely. It might even be missing one of the arms, but it's still there, screaming in your face.
All right, that's all I can get up to.
Well, you bleed,
The bleed ends.
and it heals from the bleed, doubling its hit points. And the Witchbole has only one target to hit, which is Vanarel. So the thorns whirl around the bottom of the room, almost like a blender here, but somehow avoiding all the demons and only hitting you and critting you.
Oh,
For
Oh,
81 points of damage.
Oh, that thing is
Oh,
really
sorry,
angry.
no, 96 points of damage, but you had some resistance to it, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only
Okay.
target it had, though, this time, because Daegron left the room. Dezi,
I can't see you, but I'm assuming I hear howls of pain.
It's fine. Hey, we're fine down here. We're great.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a punctured lung, though. I'll move to the edge. I'm not going to get in.
Definitely.
Perfect. And I want to do this. Okay, you're going to need multiple sources of healing. I'm sorry. I'll just do a 2-action heal. And I'm going to load up my crossbow with that. Sorry, where... Okay. This isn't echoing. I just kind of had that default set. There we go. And that should do ya. Maybe come back up here, Vanarel. It's better on this ledge.
You're the best, Dezi.
you are
And
close
that
enough, though, that you will need to make the save against the Fire Sword Demon. Boo. Still haven't got anyone with this all encounter. He's just standing up here, glaring at you all as if you are all beneath him. But it's not doing much. The one who is very close... Oh, Dezi bleeds some more, and that heals some of them. Let's see. What's the range on that heal? Blood healing. Oh, they both get it. Nice. So they're both going to heal a little bit. But now it's going to try to hug Vanarel. It's going straight for the grab, not even trying to claw first.
Oh, okay.
42 against your Fortitude DC, which I think we know is exactly 42.
That is the number, yes.
You are now grabbed, and then the elbows are going to start gnawing on you. I will need two of these saves.
Oh, no. That's what he uses the elbow muffs for. I can't remember if I've ever experienced this before.
No one has, I
It's
believe. That is a fail.
terrible. Okay, hang on. Let me try that again. I don't... I'm sure it's nothing pleasant.
Okay, that's a critical success, so nothing on the first
Yeah.
one. It then tries on
Wrench out of the way.
then tries on the second one.
No. Let me go.
Okay, nothing. The elbow mouths go hungry, and I don't think we actually put the grabbed on you, so we remember. Here we go. And now the big guy up top. He is going to finally decide that he should help out in the fight here now. So what is he going to do? I think he's going to fly down, do 10 feet above the ground, so 5 feet above Vanarel. Do you have reach? No. And he is then going to swing that sword at you once. He is going to hit you
Oh, finally
for 31 points,
got your attention.
and then he is going to fly back up.
Hey, cheap shot.
He's a demon. What do you think he's going to do? Think he's going to play fair? The other the Seraptus now, the one who Dezi launched a horrible attack through. It's very unhappy. Sorry, Bea launched a horrible attack through. Very unhappy about that. I think it's going to try the same thing down below that the one down below did. Just grab Bea and shove Bea into an elbow. But I don't think a 38 against your Fortitude DC is going to do it.
Mine's 39, so
Just missed. Okay. It is then going to... It's worried about Daegron closing in. It's seen what Daegron can do. So it's going to swing at Daegron now. Miss. And going to have to provoke because it has to spend an action flying. It's going to fly over to here, but it is going to land on the ground to have more options next turn. And you crit it.
Both of us.
Oh,
it doesn't come up very often, but Bea also.
You both crit it. Oh, no.
I hope it lives because I need it to cast that
My
spell
creature
again.
is going to die. Nope,
It's still okay right now.
It's still alive. Okay, that was it.
Perfect.
That was its turn, though. Bea.
Good. I'm glad you're still alive. Let me just use you to cast my spell again. I use the focus spell, Sky Laughs at Waves, to get over there, which
Yep.
means
Fly and
I,
strike
fly and strike
and recharge.
and recharge.
You hit with a natural 2.
Take some damage.
Oh no.
Hopefully don't
Still
die.
there.
And then spell strike. So we're going to do the same thing again.
I'm to be secret trying to keep him alive.
You had
Twin spell
2
strike.
of those prepared.
Nope, twin
It's
spell
an
strike.
echoing thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That should have map on it.
It should have
I think
maps, so
that
it's
makes it
going to
very
miss. The strike is going to miss, but the spell still goes off. So,
Yeah.
good. That's all that really matters.
yep. So let me.
In case anyone wants to see, this is double spell strike.
Yep, I remember it now. I forgot at the beginning. I'm sorry. Yep. Go ahead and give
It's
me
okay.
the if you can link the spell so I can get the save.
I will link the spell. Let's do the cone like this.
We'll do the 3.
Yeah. Again, my friends are immune to it since it doesn't hit them.
So go ahead and roll your damage, and then we'll deal with the hazard portion of it afterward.
Have some damage, everyone.
So trim the blight. So which one? The one that failed is the one that was almost dead. So it's
That's
dead.
fine.
I'm not going to track the other
Oh.
things. The other two
They're
will
all-
take half,
They're
which might
both
still kill
almost
that one.
dead, so-
And then I need to roll on the hazard, and it got a critical success this time, so unaffected.
Darn.
Daegron.
Okay, things are looking pretty good here. Unfortunately, with him up, I think for 25 feet, I'd still be 5 feet underneath of him here. Not much else I can do. We'll fly up and meet him at 40 feet for a double move here. And as I get close, I'm going to do a snagging strike to see if I can get him off guard against my enemy. I guess for my allies.
He will hit, so he will be off guard, doing 41 points.
Do that to me.
Yep. He takes a lot. You're once again probably pretty certain that both the Holy and the Cold Iron here are doing some heavy lifting for you.
This axe has continued to be a very wonderful axe since I've gotten it, so I'm happy. And that's all three.
Okay. And then at the end of the turn, though, he is still glaring at you, and we need you to give me a will save. Okay.
Your glare doesn't do much when I've just socked you in the mouth.
Okay, Alright, the only demon that I'm immediately aware of is on top of that ball. So, I have to do some things here to prepare for all of this. I am going to... I'm going to sheath my light hammer and Castervel's beacon so that I have hands free to start climbing this, but I'm still a little tore up after all of these fights down here. So for my third action, I am going to just really quickly battle medicine myself. And I found this handy dandy macro, which I believe will do that automatically. Oh yeah, I'll remove the grabbed. Nope.
Yeah, you patch yourself up just a little bit. Not bad. 38 points of
Okay.
healing. And then the heart lashes out at the two of you again. Let's do Daegron first this time, just to be fair in case the dice are doing dice things. And it misses Daegron. Now, if we get a crit against Vanarel, that's going to be very amusing.
You're not wrong.
That's the other type of crit. Never mind. Natural one. Okay. Dezi.
That makes my decisions a little easier. I'm gonna line up a shot on the big guy here. He's flat-footed, which seems good to me. And we
Flat-footed,
will.
but we'll have a point of cover. Daegron's right next to him.
That's fine. We will activate my elemental ammunition and take a shot.
And that will hit.
Okay. Roll damage, and I think I've got the macro for this. This is my weapon damage and all. If I can get the elemental ammunition. And sorry, Daegron, you're gonna take 1 damage.
No.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. And did you have the splash on him, or the persistence on him, I'm assuming?
It should.
Oh, did I roll the same thing twice by mistake?
No, I don't. I think you did, but
Let me...
let me just check. Does it have persistent on him? Let me check. He has a lot of effects.
Persistence, the top one.
Yeah, okay, let's put that on. Okay. There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's 2 actions. I know I'm in this thing's range. Yeah, I'll walk back for it. No, I want to stay up here. I'm willing to risk it. And let's drop you're just within 30, and you get hit a lot. No offense, Vanarel. But Dezi looks down and say, try not to get beat up too much more. You got it, though. And I'll cast a life boost.
Okay. And let's see. You are still within the range, so you do need to give me that save against his glare, which is right here. Okay. It is up next, and he does heal.
Does he?
Yeah.
I did acid damage. Does that not turn it off?
Oh, yes, it does. Okay, that's not automated. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, so he is unhappy about the situation here. He's going to start off just with a swing against Daegron. That has to happen first. And then he'll pick what he thinks he has to do as a result. He misses Daegron. Oh. He knows... Well, he is standing. He's not flying, so he can step away. He might do that. I think he's going to swing a second time, though. No, he now looks worried for the first time. And he flails wildly with a third swing. Natural 1.
Bats it aside and swings back.
You hit him back, and then additionally, you see like a throbbing vein on his forehead or something, and he's taking some more damage. And he does not have that glare for once. You have triggered his failure vulnerability. If he does not deal any damage that turn, when he tries to, he takes mental damage and he loses the Imperious Gaze for a round.
That's really cool.
Bea.
Bea is going to do something special that I haven't actually revealed that she can do yet. She's going to activate the Magus rune and use the second effect. Once per day, I can teleport my, is it equal to your speed? So for her, that would be just 25 feet.
Yep.
But she has all the time flying, so she'll just fly once she starts falling out of the sky.
Okay. And that's a free action.
20
Okay,
feet.
so yeah, that was just a free move to get you there. That's cool.
20, that's 25 feet. And then she's going to use her other focus spell slot to close the distance with
Yep,
our
so
friend here.
Fly your speed again.
So yes, give me a second. Just need to raise me above that character. And on this side, so I can give Daegron flanking, because that's how we decided to do this.
Yep.
And we're going to Sheer Strike. Not Sheer Strike, but Spell Strike.
Well, first
with-
you're going to attack at the end of Sky Laughs at Waves, unless you're
Right.
not using that.
No, actually, I think it has
I think
to
you have to,
happen,
yeah.
So,
Yep. You crit with it, though.
critical.
He is still alive. He does not look and be in good shape. I think you still have 2 actions left on this heavily action-compressed turn.
Yes, I'm going to Spell Strike and hit it with a. Let's go for, I think, a live wire. Just because, like, even if not misses, it
Paying
will
homage
still
back to the original Libby, huh?
yeah, still do damage. Yes, and
That's another
Wow.
crit, and I saw that the multiple attack penalty is there, so yep, that's legit. And even if
Yeah.
we didn't give you flanking, I think it's not giving you flanking, it was still... Oh, wait, sorry. You have a Seraptus targeted. You don't have him targeted.
oh, I'm sorry.
Let me check if that would have changed the other crit. The other one was still a crit, but not by as much. This one is not a crit, so just roll regular damage.
Even
That's
with
one-
off guard.
Even with, I mean, oh no, wait. You would need to hit AC 50, and that's already has
Okay.
the off guard on him. Yep. So
Okay,
it's probably still
That's
going to kill him
fine.
anyways. And I
That's
need
fine.
I need to take the damage off, so that's why it might not kill him. Undo.
and I didn't mean to hit that attack. Bleh, don't need that. There you go.
Take that off.
The damage. Which damage did you
Put
take
this
off?
on.
The first one was a crit, right? That you took off the wrong one, I think.
Did I? Okay, me undo both of these. Undo this.
We'll resolve the stack.
Okay, yes, the 52 was still a crit, so that one does the damage as listed. And then this one was not the crit, does the 29 as listed, which is going to kill him before the live wire even happens. Okay, we are not out of initiative though, because you still have the hazard going on. Daegron.
Oh, yeah. He's going to look down at it, seeing this almost writhing face of an arboreal within, and Dezi, can you help it? And
Swing away,
he's just going to delay.
Daegron. Swing away.
He's waiting for you. He doesn't feel right just cutting it up.
You're not doing anything?
I mean, I'm telling you to swing away.
No.
Like,
Okay, Vanarel.
All right. Well, I've got no weapons in my hands and a giant orb to try and climb up. So I know can I reach something to grab onto
You
from where I
can.
am, or do I have to make
It's
this
going to
like
be
a high
very
jump or
hard because
something?
the first 15 feet are very hard climb DCs because you're basically climbing a roof until you
Right,
get
yeah.
onto the vertical portion. But yeah, you can reach it from the ground.
Okay, then that is what I'm going to do. Just grit my teeth, and I think with the with the blood still pounding in my ears from all this battle, I'm not sure if I realize the guy on top is dead yet. So I'm still cursing him like, "Oh, just wait till I get back. Get a hold of you, pal. Get up there. You're so next." As I start my ascent.
That does get you 5 feet up. So you're hanging from the bottom of the sphere, starting to hand over hand
Yep.
your way up. Like you can't even use your legs yet. This is a really tough climb. But that was one
Yeah.
action.
Just is that not letting me? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I know by the time I get up there, this will probably all be over. But this is the.
That's still another 5 feet. That's just a regular success.
All right, and yeah, so all 3 of my actions just arms burning already from the odd angle,
Yeah.
trying to climb my way up here.
Starting from the next round on, you'll have easier checks.
Okay.
You might be able to crit those. These ones you're unlikely to crit. But now it is the heart's turn, and there's 3 of you in range this time. We will start with Bea first. We'll go Bea, Daegron, Vanarel, going furthest away.
He
Critical.
doesn't need to do that. No.
94 points of damage to Bea.
Oh.
I think I want to say the hazard has done more damage than any of the opponents did all combat. It misses Daegron,
I didn't know Daegron got married. And it's a her.
and it hits Vanarel. No crit at least this time. If it crit you, I was going to have you make a reflex save to stay on.
Yeah, I did put myself off guard. Also, I am climbing up, so I don't
Yeah.
have that full AC.
Yep. Dezi.
Yeah, just hit it, Daegron. Just hit it. And I'm gonna 3-action Echoing Channel, primary target of Bea and secondary target of Vanarel. And I'm gonna let these all do what they do best, which is smash things. Do this. Okay. 2-action, select other variant. 1-action, roll healing. Good. Get rid of that. Okay, fine. So that's to Vanarel, and then I guess I just have to do this. Vanarel gets 53, and Bea, you're gonna get a lot.
whoops.
110.
Ooh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
now you can just smash it.
And it's Bea's turn.
Well, Bea is really good at Smash, so she's going to. If I target the hazard, does it do the proper AC?
Yes, it will, and you don't need to move. You can target the hazard from anywhere on this ball, so you don't need to move
Okay.
over to it.
So I'm going to recharge my spell strike and use Searing Blade, Searing Blade to do the ignition that it has.
Okay.
So strike. Oh no.
You miss.
I mean, but do I? No,
Yes,
I
you do. The all those vines on the surface, they kind of close over the woody center and kind of block your blow.
Well,
That is
that's
your turn.
All my turns.
Daegron.
Okay, we'll try to take it apart here. As he hacks down with the first one. Oh, a natural 5. No good.
That misses.
On the second.
Natural 5 again. That
Natural
misses.
5 again. Desi, it's invincible.
Critical
It
miss.
doesn't matter by that point.
Yeah. Vanarel climbing up the side of this thing, getting the life
worry,
boost,
I'm
getting
gonna
some more
get it.
healing.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep running.
That is a
Get my way.
critical success. I think you get 10 feet.
Okay.
It's at the top. How high is this?
No,
thing?
so he's at the midpoint now, effectively.
Oh,
the,
it's
the,
force
height, the
30.
heights may be a little.
Okay.
The midpoint of the sphere was equal to the to where you are.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
Okay. Be there in a second. Get up there.
that gets you another 40. At this point, I'd say you can walk with difficult terrain. You don't need to climb.
Okay. I will do for my third action. I'll just get up on the top of the. Where is he? Oh, he's dead. Okay, good.
And
That's
the
all
vi-
my actions to get here.
And the vines get to go again. The vines are
Oh,
getting
come
another turn. Starting with Bea. The vines will crit Bea again
No.
for 100 points of damage.
Yeah, maybe come back this way. I don't know.
The vines will miss Daegron.
Just hanging out.
And the vines swirl around Vanarel and will crit him again
Odd. Well, at least I'm not hanging off the side.
for 80 points of damage.
Oh.
Dezi, you
Oh,
see
yeah,
your party
I'm gonna-
getting blended.
I mean, maybe come back over here. Let's hit it from a distance. This could work. We don't need to be in the room with the vines. Daegron, can you get Vanarel out of there? And I'll take an Eldritch shot at it. I guess we'll try to do the most damaging thing. I'll get some shards. I'll pick up all these scimitar blades and send slashing telekinetic projectiles along with my bolt here.
I just got here. We can't leave now.
I mean, you can.
Spent 2 turns climbing up to get there, and we're telling you to go away.
Oh, I'm gonna use a reroll on that. Seriously, I'll use I haven't done anything today, so I'll use a guiding luck. Wow. Okay, 42 to 41 with the 6 and a 5. That was
Yep.
my full turn.
Okay, Bea.
Bea, somewhat frustrated, uses her ring again, but for the other thing. She gains a focus point, which she uses to immediately cast Hasted Assault, which quickens her, but only affects her next turn. But that's fine.
Does
She's
recharge your
going
spell
to-
strike.
Yes. She does raise her sword and use the Radiate Flames, giving everyone within a 10-foot emanation the Flaming Rune. Oh, and shit, Arcane Cascade should have probably been before that.
You
But-
hadn't cast a. Yes. Okay. If you want to do
I
that
cast a
after,
focus
you want to do
spell.
that after hasted assault before that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, yes.
That's fine by me.
And that's Force.
Yep.
Yes. And due to it being her, she gets Resounding Cascade, which means it applies to everyone.
Okay. So that's been. So that was.
And that's one,
That was
two,
three.
three. Yes, okay.
That was 3 actions, just buffing and getting ready.
Yeah. She's clearly not leaving.
Daegron,
Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
you will
we
hit
got
it this
something.
time.
Oh.
Do I believe that for the damage? Yes, I do.
Okay, second attack.
We'll miss.
Not great. Third.
You're
Yeah.
you're so used
Bad
to your
rolls now.
you're so used to your axe, cutting through trees and demons so easily. But something about this one is just turning it aside and repelling it every time you strike at it. Almost as if that face inside is screaming out at you and just slightly stopping you from hitting it as hard as you think you could. Vanarel.
All right. For the first action, I think I'm going to hunt prey, a giant floating mushroom orb that I'm standing on. That becomes a free
Yep.
thing for me because it's my first action. My first free action, I guess. So first action, I will redraw Castrovel's Beacon. Second action, I will redraw my light hammer. And for the third, I will plunge the sword into the thing I'm standing on and come down with the hammer with a twin takedown flurry. If I can't kill the demon, I'll kill this mushroom ball.
Well, you hit
Save us.
hit with one and miss with the other, and it takes no damage
You gotta
from
be
that.
kidding me.
Once again, those vines that have been shredding you, they close over and they seem to, you chop off some of those, but those regrow quickly and they manage to protect the inner heart from your attack. And now it gets its turn, starting off with Bea.
And it's gonna crit me again, yeah?
That's a natural 10. That's probably a regular hit.
Yay! It doesn't end me this turn.
And on Daegron is going to hit Daegron as well. Daegron's been dodging most of these, but now you get some of the fun.
I don't need the fun.
44 points of damage to you and to Vanarel. As the whole party ignores Dezi's request to leave the room, they all get blended some more. 42 points to Vanarel. Dezi,
No, Desi's gonna try the spell strike thing. It'll work eventually. There's tons of swords here, so I'll just keep flinging them. These things have lots of arms, or maybe just lots of swords. So yeah, we'll do the spell strike since I'm fine over here. I think.
you will hit
Not
this
with these-
time.
Oh, I hit it. Okay, never mind. Okay, well let's do damage on the weapon, which probably won't go through, but you never know.
No
No, I
damage.
know that's not gonna go through. But
You know the hardness is
however,
32. I've told you that. Plus the spirit one affected anyways.
How do you feel about 45 then?
Well, 45, that's going to get through
Yay!
and leave it with 1 HP.
Shouldn't
Well,
it?
there's everybody to go. You can do it, guys.
Shouldn't it also add them together for overcoming resistance?
No, not for Eldritch Shot because they never updated the rules on it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if in the August new book, if that gets changed.
Yeah.
Because they've indicated they're planning to change Spell Strike that way, but they haven't
Yeah.
actually done it.
I wouldn't mind.
So-
but I mean, at the same time, this has advantages and disadvantages.
does, 'cause
Double
it-
triggers weaknesses.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be able to double trigger weaknesses once they do that. Bea, can you do 1 point of damage?
I hope so.
You can crit
So
right
what I'm
there.
going
Oh no, that's Dezi's crit, stopping bleeding. Got it. Bea's quickened. Bea's fully buffed.
Bea is going to use Sure Strike and then hit with a Spell Strike mission.
Okay.
Well, hopefully.
Oh,
hit
natural
with one.
20. Yep. Natural 20
Yeah,
and a
there
natural
we
2.
go.
So that was a good. Of course, it is immune to crits, so it's not going to take double damage, but you can still roll double, and Foundry does the right thing.
Whoosh.
But that's going to be enough right there. And we are out of combat.
I want to see my damage anyways. I like rolling numbers.
Daegron, you got more of those potions?
Except something happens.
few.
Oh, never mind.
As soon as the
Oh,
Witchbole's
God.
heart is destroyed, the long-trapped soul of the corrupted arboreal is set free from its prison. The heart explodes in a blast of spiritual energy, and I will need... Oh, no, never mind. That does 20d6 spirit damage to all demons in the room.
Oh,
Interesting.
Should have gone for it first, but oh well.
And at this point, you feel you feel Witchbole kind of shudder.
86 damage to all demons. All right, Bea falls over because she was clearly a demon.
You
Oh,
feel
Bea.
you feel the Witchbole shudder just a little bit, and kind of the background rocking that maybe you hadn't even been aware was happening has stopped.
Oh, do we think it's not moving anymore? Or the heart isn't beating? I guess, yeah, I don't know. We should probably do some healing.
Here,
You
team.
got any more of those potions? Yeah.
Do. There's 3 for each of us melee folks. So one each.
Let's come over
Oh,
this ledge. Maybe we can
take
actually
a
spend
minute.
a tenor here. Oh, does that big demon thing have anything interesting on it?
It has a breastplate and a sword.
I'll do some recalls on them.
Okay, let me share those to you. Wow.
Or I guess identify is now recall knowledge, but you know.
You have the quick identify or the super quick one at this point.
Yeah, it's an act. Or it might be 3 actions, but either way, it's no more than 6.
So it's a +2 greater striker, rating striker, greater flaming bastard sword, and a +2 greater resilient breastplate.
Okay, decent but not spectacular. I'm gonna throw them in the general stash, and I think, how do we want to? Yeah, how's everybody looking?
Bea's still pretty down.
Hey, Bea, here, have this. I'm just gonna tick this down. I get 20 times. I think it's 80 back for. Oh, actually, never mind. Gain 100 because I'll give you a regeneration point, assuming we're not getting an encounter in the next minute. The potion of regeneration will heal. I think it's 100. Let me double check.
While Dezi's doing the healing, Daegron's going to go flying over to some of the farther lips to just look and make sure nothing else is coming, while they're kind of just double checking the room, just make sure we didn't miss anything.
Yeah, 100 back.
Doubling up these when Trim the Blight has only ever given me good results.
That's a good spell.
And so, as you are taking stock of the situation now, you've done some patching up. I know you still have some more going on, but what is going through your minds as to what you have to do next? Or you have reached every destination that has been identified to you. You have not found Treerazer, obviously. What are you thinking?
Yeah, maybe
look
we
for trouble.
get out of here for now. I think just wandering. I mean, I guess we can continue and try to figure out what's going on, but a quick touch-in with the boss would be a good idea, I think.
I think we can look for trouble. I have plenty of spell slots.
It's if we've stopped the Witchbole from moving and advancing on the city, it might be time to regroup for a more coordinated strike.
There's
That was
going
my
to
fault.
eventually be a retaliation to what we've done. I think we just killed his treehouse.
Treehouse of Horror. But yeah, I agree. We probably want to report this back. I mean, I don't know we know where to go next.
No, I think it's good too. If we achieved something great here. This is stopping the fortress itself. Stops its encroachment on the city. Well, it's here, but I don't think it can leave now.
Let's see what things look like on the outside. We can check in with Delamian.
Do you want me to get us out? Assuming my teleports still work? Kind of
Oh, I
don't
had
want to do it from
I
right
had forgotten
here.
about that.
Yeah. Maybe we just come over to this ledge. It feels creepy to be teleporting on the heart.
Daegron, want to help me out? Move Vanho over there.
I could probably make that jump. We got
Yeah,
we
that's a
got-
jump.
what's happening?
I have a friendly
I mean,
throw
sure.
going on here. Is it going to be a Daegron versus Bea who can
Wow.
throw Vanarel further?
Yeah,
I
you're
can
gonna
make
have
the
to
jump.
come back.
I can
This
make
brings
the
me-
jump.
This brings me back to our river jumping days. Remember those?
Oh no!
You make the jump.
No, that'll get you there easily.
I guess I'm crossing the gap whether I like it or
Yeah,
not.
that was Daegron's role.
Daegron, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, Vanarel, are you
Each grab
letting
an arm and throw?
are you letting Daegron throw you, or are you jumping yourself, or what are you doing? I'm not going to take agency away from you.
For sheer comedy's sake, go ahead and do it. But it's not. This is my idea. This is Jaco's idea. This is not Vanarel's idea at all.
So yeah, Bea and Daegron are both grab a limb, and Bea's kind of flying in the air and uses her really unexpected sprite strength there, but she's a little off on her aim, and you kind of go a little bit more toward this wall rather
Wah!
than where you want. Give me an athletics check to grab on.
In athletics. Or,
Vanarel, you're supposed to go that way. What are you doing?
Yeah, fly better.
heck,
This is why I hate healing this
There we go.
party.
I wasn't trying to.
So, I mean, your hands are full. You've probably stabbed Casterville's beacon into the wall there. You've wrapped your legs around one of the vines. You're kind of just hanging there now. What are you going to do?
Hey, Dezi.
Hey, Vanarel, how you doing? Just hanging around there? I'll try to
Bit
pull
better.
him out. I'm gonna give him a hand and give
Climb
him a
my
good
way up
game.
here. I feel like I look like I'm close enough to the ledge. I'll just like place the light hammer on the ledge so I have a free hand to try and pull myself up proper.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Actually, you know what? You seem like you need some help. There you go. You just have a staircase. You guys should have just
You got
asked for that.
two
but no.
stairs.
Where was that before you grabbed me by the lapels and hurled me across the demon pit?
Well, this was faster, I guess.
It was also really fun.
Okay, well,
Right.
what are we? Should we report back? I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna pick
probably
up my
a good
hammer. Let's get out of this place.
Yeah, I'll
We'll,
try
we'll,
to-
we'll seek out Dalamy, and we'll. The queen may be busy, but she can pass on what we need to tell her.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so,
So I'll try to
Tel-
teleport out with my orb.
Okay, you have teleported back out. Why did it go there? That's twice it's done this to me. I think there might be some sort of weird indexing bug right now in Foundry where the scene I activate is not the scene that gets activated.
No, clearly we're just teleporting straight to the Isle of Terror,
Yep.
right?
So, no, you're not heading to the Isle of Terror. That'd be a totally different adventure path if you wanted to go deal with Tarbuff. And he was the red herring at the very beginning of the whole adventure path, but
You know, Tarbathon probably wouldn't expect it while the elves are dealing with Treerazer to be attacked by the elves.
so you have teleported back to your home base, and there was, no one in your main room this time when you appeared there. It is daytime. You still hear occasional what sounds like patrols passing by. You hear the sounds of people calling out, sighting demons above the city. You hear the rapid throngs of arrows, and then and then silence again. It seems like the city's defenses are holding. The demons keep probing though.
Yeah, hopefully those scouts we sent back made it back too. We might want to check on that. Yeah, I mean, we'll try to find somebody to, get a message to Amian.
Okay. Probably about 15 minutes come by, and Dalamian shows back up. Oh, you're back, and I need to get used to this teleporting. I'm not used to people appearing inside the house that I'm guarding. Oh, is it good or bad that you're back this early in the day?
Victory.
Victory.
Yeah.
We did see the Witchbole shudder, and its legs or trunks, roots, I don't know what to call them. They did stop moving. So
Yeah,
that
small
was you?
victory. Not the big thing yet, but
We took
Yeah.
out what I think is the heart. I think that's the best way to describe it of the Witchbole. Also, we sent some of the. We think we found the scouts. Did they make it back? We tried to get them as well as we could. Figured you might know this.
Yes, I did hear that 3 of them had arrived back in town. One
good.
was highly damaged on the flight, but they all made it back.
Okay, good.
He
Speaking
says
of the fourth,
he said it was a Marlith that got him. However, the others are chuckling. I'm not sure the full story.
and yeah,
Did
as
they-
she says that, Dagon's like, yes. Speaking of the fourth, he had him in the his one sleeves of storage here, and he pulls the body and kind of just prepares it with a sheet and wanted
I
it to
will
be
never,
returned.
I will never get used to how much adventurers pull bodies out of their bags. It
Yeah.
makes sense. I know it's what you had to do to get him out of there, but
It'll never feel right.
no,
Yeah,
it will not.
I mean, it's a fairly pristine environment too, from what I hear. But I've never been in one.
well, we
Well,
really
considering
can't
who we
call
wind up
on
putting
you.
in there, I hope you never wind up inside one.
Agreed. Yeah, we don't. As far as we know, we've hit all the major locations within. I think we'd like to go back, but we figured touching base first would make sense.
We wanted to see what things looked like from the outside after we've done what we've done.
Well, the demons appear, I think desperate is probably the right word. It's sometimes hard to tell when they are more violent than usual, but they've been less cautious, but that can always be because they're excited or because they're desperate. I'm going to hope it is desperation, not that we can act any differently as a result. We have still not seen Treerazer, and from all of our history, he is always one to gloat or bellow or threaten. I am surprised he is not doing something to change the fortunes after everything you have done.
It does seem odd. As far as we know, we've done a fair job of disabling it, or his base. What do you all think is good? What should we do next? I glance at, the rest of the party.
I'm okay with just going back and scouting.
Yeah, if nothing else, we might need to observe. If they're desperate, they may make a strike, and if we're available to counter that, all the better. If not, maybe, as Bea says, we'll maybe find some sort of weakness, maybe some clue as to what Treerazer is up to if he hasn't shown his face yet.
Agreed. Maybe we spend some time here healing up where it's safe and then head back in. What time of day is it? It's probably reasonably early, I would assume.
It's probably going to be about 3 p.m.
Okay, so we might spend up to an hour and then we can make a quick trip in. I don't know how long it's gonna. I'm nearly full, so I'm not worried about healing up myself. But
Yeah, if you want to just do treat wounds and the Aeon Stone, you can top everyone off if you're spending an hour here in Keonan.
Yeah, and then we'll go back in probably do we want to just do, a quick scout? We probably shouldn't. It's getting late, and I'd want to make sure we touch back before nightfall. And remember, we're not going to be able to teleport quite as easily out as last time.
Were there other rifts? I'm trying to remember between the scouts' reports and what we saw in there.
No, all the things the scouts reported, the only one you hadn't seen was the heart, which you've now been to.
Okay, because I know there was reports of those, like 7, I think, like other rifts to other demon lords or something.
I think those little rifts were the portals there, right?
That's what they were. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure we didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you can give me a religion check on those, Dezi. I don't know if we went into what exactly they were doing. Yes, so those portals, as you saw, were doing 2 things, and by interacting with them, you've weakened both effects. The first was the one that basically, and this one is one that's been not as weakened. It seems like it's partially established, but it's what was creating Witchbole as a plane of the abyss and making it count as an extra planar location, hence why the demons were native there and weren't affected by your spell as badly as you'd hope they would be. None of them have banishment. You would know you could be banished out from the Witchbole. That is still in effect. And it looks like maybe that was the main purpose of those rifts. And of course, the fungus at the middle was the one that was blocking teleportation magic by using some of that abyssal energy. And you've broken that, so you can teleport out freely now. You also, it does feel like some soul energy was being fed back through all those rifts. Probably, the small kind of interest payment to the 7 demon lords who were allied with Treerazer here. They're taking a very small amount of death energy and soul energy out from whatever he's creating. But it felt like this was mostly, and it's still there, even though you've closed those rifts, it is still an extra planar. This is part of the abyss on Galarian now.
Even if we don't go in, we could scout the front lines, see troop movements, anything that maybe determines where or what Treerazer may be up to. As it is, we don't know. We'd be going in blind.
I could also just damage the front lines a lot.
I think, maybe doing some damage to the outside while we do some scouting is a good idea here.
That's as good a plan of action as any, with what light we have left.
Okay, so at 4 p.m., you're going to begin infiltrating back through the enemy lines again. Sounds like, right? Because you want it, or are you just going to attack the enemy lines outright? I couldn't tell from what you wanted to say there.
Some scouting first, and then go ahead.
It sounds like we're going to be attacking enemy lines outright, but during/before, we're also just going to be observing the Witchbole itself for any interesting, physical anomalies we can see on the outside.
Sure.
Well, and probably movements of the demons as well to see. Maybe
Daegron's watching for troop movements and general battlefield strategy to see if he can see if this, as Delamian was saying, is this more like desperation, or are they trying? Is there a plan to this?
Okay. We'll spend the first hour of that just kind of trying to get close enough to be able to make those good observations, either of the Witchbole or of the armies themselves. And you've used religion before. You've used deception, stealth, perception. If you have other ideas, let me know. And what's the flavor as how the party is trying to get to a good vantage point, I guess is really the point here. So you're not trying to get to the Witchbole itself. You're trying to get a place you can really observe it well. You can observe the armies well. but you also need to be close enough to see how the demons are actually behaving. You might need to be close enough to hear them to distinguish this desperation from excitement.
Yeah, Daegron's going to use survival. He's going to try to find paths to more hidden away, maybe rises where they could get a good view without being fully exposed and kind of vulnerable to a demon attack.
Okay, give me a roll.
And Bea is going to use stealth to try to like keep us quiet, keep us low, keep us from being seen.
Perfect.
I mean, especially given we know the demons seem a little more panicked, I think religion to kind of feel out how
Well,
they're,
let me pause you there, because Daegron
sure.
and Bea, you've managed to find a good outcropping, and so Daegron was able to read the land very well, find a nice little ravine that wasn't there before. It does look like some of the damage that's been done to the elven lands here, but it happened to work well for you now. It probably would have been filled with horrible pollution if you hadn't turned off the fungal forges and have them doing reduced amount of pollution coming out. But that made an opening for you to climb your way up here and get to a place you can kind of peek your heads out just a little bit. There's some decaying bush right next to you. It's helping keep you a little bit hidden. It smells bad here, but that's kind of par for the course everywhere you've been in this adventure path. And Bea kept everyone low, quiet as you got there. So you've arrived at a place that you think you can spend some time spying on the army or on the Witchbole itself. And this would be only Dezi or Vanarel. And what are you focusing on? How are you trying to interpret things?
That changes things up. Yeah, go ahead, Dezi.
I think in that case, I'll use my religion to figure out kind of movement of the demons. Maybe if they're, given the ranks of the rank and file demons, where they're going, where the leaders seem to be, if that makes sense.
Sure. Okay. And what is Vanarel doing before I give information?
Well, I was going to. I guess I'm gonna be again playing lookout again, just with this in this new area, trying to find just how far we could go. How far along the way this looks clear before there is an issue with demons or otherwise. Just kind of using my perception.
Okay. Vanarel, you're looking ahead, and you think you can follow this ravine another good way through the camps to get fairly close, probably even back to the Witchbole if you really wanted to. Dezi, when you're looking at all of the demons here, you do think this is looking more like desperation, or more like maybe they've not been getting orders recently and they are reverting to their own kind of normal, just destructive tendencies. The abilities for the different groups to work together seems to be fragmenting a little bit. They are separating back into kind of single cohorts or small bands around stronger leaders. None of them are looking like they're going to leave. None of them are looking like they're going to fight each other, but it does look like the army is losing some of its cohesion.
Did we want, we could go and cause more chaos amongst these demons, but it seems like there's a lot there. Did we want to full out assault the outside of the Witchbole with various things and then, quick striking back? What do you think? It looks like Vanarel found a good path.
We got a clear path in all the way back to the Witchbole, it looks like.
I don't know how you are for bombardment type stuff.
I have
Yeah.
the perfect spell.
Uh-oh. Desi's eyes in game go wide and they get a little worried.
But sounds
So,
like
well,
if you want to creep a little closer, we will need at least one more navigation roll from someone to get you closer. And then, assuming that's successful, 3 of you can do something at range. So who is helping the party get the rest of the way to the Witchbole?
should not be myself or Bea, it sounds like, because we're gonna do the bombarding.
Yeah, I mean, I can always try to put together a safe trek through this ravine, dodging the kind of areas of pollution that maybe are still lingering with survival here to get them closer to what they need to do.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to keep the group progressing. You're having to make a couple of tough choices from time to time, and I will need a fortitude save from everyone in the party. I don't have a macro for this one. Actually, no, here we go. I do have one.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like everyone was fine. There was one place, Daegron, where you still thought it was the best path, but you had to lead the party through a small cloud of gas. And luckily, maybe because you warned them about it ahead of time, everyone held their breath well and ran through there quickly. It doesn't seem to have stuck to your armor or your cloaks. You made it through. and you're now at another slightly covered vantage point where you can look on the whole outside of the Witchbole, and three of you can do something about it.
Vanarel, you want to keep eyes to make sure while we're launching our pyrotechnics display that nothing creeps up on us?
That's the plan.
Okay, what do you have in mind, Bea, before you go? I don't want you to cast a fire spell if I'm doing a cold spell.
A scroll of Phasmagoria being this lovely spell.
Any number of creatures. Oh, lovely.
I can't print this for some reason. Huh.
Oh yeah, it's always a little weird when you try to So it's any number of creatures, 120-foot range. You fill the target's minds with images, countless dreams and lives colliding with each other. So
The
this,
failure condition is what I'm looking for here.
but this may not work on the Witchbole itself.
I mean, it sounds
That's
like you're
fine.
going with all the troops
I'm looking
around the
for the
Witchbole.
troops.
Okay. So yeah, you're trying to cause some distraction and chaos in the troops.
The rank and file.
Any number of creatures within 120 feet.
All of them.
You'll still need to make some choices because this is a huge army, bigger than 120 feet. So what types of troops are you looking to hit with this? Are you looking for large clumps of weaker demons, smaller clumps of stronger ones? Any particular demon types you fought in the past you wanted to focus on?
If I could target like a few clumps of really strong demons,
Okay.
that would be her ideal.
So again, I don't have full stats for the whole army. Give me, rather than I'm rolling a will save for them, why don't you roll me just your arcane attack roll? We'll use that kind of as a more of a match of how well were you at picking good clumps is kind of what it's really representing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point. That's much better.
Yep. Okay. And Vanarel, what are you doing while this is going on?
I-
Because it feels like
I mean,
some amount of trying to, as Dezi said, just watch for demons converging on your area. You're pretty sure at some point when spells are being cast from here, demons will be aware. So being a lookout to know when to run can be useful. Or if you have any way of trying to camouflage what they are doing so that you have more time here, that would also be extremely useful.
I mean, one of my kind of default exploration activities has always been to cover tracks to sort of keep that up. So if I realize we're attracting that level of attention, that will be, I'll turn my efforts more towards that, more of maybe a survival aspect, just to set up little like lines of brush to block things off and de-emphasize where the heck we are.
Okay. Give me a survival roll.
Yeah.
And Dezi, what are you trying?
I'm going to pull out my Wand of Divine Decree of 9th level and just try to blast an area where I see a concentration of demons like on the Witchbole. To also, I don't know if holy energy will hurt the Witchbole, but I figure it's worth a shot.
Okay.
So it's a 40-foot.
Well, I'm doing the same thing we did with Bea, so just give me your divine attack roll instead.
Okay, sure. Sorry. Yeah, let's burn a hero point on that. Seems better.
Okay, so first with Bea's, you see at least 3 small clumps of demons that are beginning to brawl amidst themselves. And while the stronger demons in each clump, there was a Marlith in one case, there was another of those flaming goat guys you just fought, demons of that caliber, they seem to have not been affected by the confusion, but they are not stopping their underlings from fighting. They seem to be relishing and taking in some of the chaosness, some of the just seeing who are the stronger fighters. They may even be egging it on just a little bit. And it does look like maybe there were some demons that they were mad about and are letting them get killed as a result of that. And so there's definitely some chaos back in the ranks here. It does feel like that might be opening up some time and helping with the awareness that you're here. It seems like that's covering for the fact that you're in this area. Dezi, you said you were targeting the Witchbole directly or some demons on it. And yes, there always were some small demons kind of climbing up the outside of it. You see there's also those few openings, on the image shared, there's that kind of main opening. That's the one you came in, the one kind of at the southwestern end up from those routes. So that's where you entered. You can see there's little platforms, kind of fungus platforms just above that. And so I guess you were targeting, there was some outcrops of demons there, mainly other groups of the Seraptus demons. And they got hurt. And Some of them would have gotten banished back to their home plane because outside is not the abyss. So you banish some Seraptus demons out, and those, though, seem to be the ones who are remaining, do seem to be staring at your location now. What
Okay,
do you
maybe
want
it's
to do?
time to go. Vanarel, you want to get us out of here? Daegron?
I'm just gonna mark this as used. Sorry.
Yeah,
Back
if
this
you're
way.
ready to go, I think it's time to get out of here.
Well, you can give me your rolls for navigating back through the enemy lines, whatever you wanted to do. Survival for staying in these ravines you found. If you have something else you want to do, let me know.
I'm actually going to use perception because I think just being on lookout for, especially the group that's following us, probably makes the most sense for me.
I think if you'd let me, I'd try to cover our escape of the creature.
Sure.
Illusory creature,
Yeah, go right ahead.
which is this. That's a big spell. Basically, I make a illusory creature that looks however I want. I'd pick something like the Azata as we saw before, perhaps.
Okay. So you have
And
Okay, so you have an Azata here that's flying around and maybe acting like it's the one that cast the spells that caused the Phantasmagoria or the Divine Decree, and using that to try to distract attention away. Give me once
Exactly.
again your Arcana check for how well it acts.
spell attack. Okay.
Yeah,
Me
that
to
works
roll
just
my
as well.
Perception here.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh no, I don't have a thing either.
So okay, so Dezi is doing a good job of spotting, other patrols to stay away from. It doesn't seem like the other groups are following you yet, so you are able to focus more on the other groups. Vanarel and Daegron?
Yeah, Daegron's going to, seeing that they've got some heat on them, they're being followed a bit. Let's beat a faster path back, and he's going to use athletics to try to clear a path as fast as to make a faster path for everyone else to get through. If he's got a shoulder, Hacken's shoulder, a log over part of the ravine to get them across faster, he's going to do anything he can to assist there.
Okay. Yeah, so between Dezi and Daegron, without even Vanarel having to help, you're able to get back through the enemy lines, back to the city pretty well. Bea, what does a very bad Azata illusion look like?
I think what she messes up is that it looks too much like a bee. It's like really round and fuzzy for no reason.
Zatas have stingers, right?
Yeah.
So you have a very rotund, fuzzy, bumbly Azata that probably just made a very brave but foolish attack straight into the midst of some of the demons and got torn apart very quickly enough that it doesn't help provide any real cover for you going forward, but at the same time it did seem to at least distract them just a little bit and maybe helped you get away. But they are pretty sure that wasn't the thing that caused the problem, that wasn't the actual source of things, so they know something was in here, but you managed to get away nonetheless. So it's now 5 p.m. 6 p.m. now back in Kionin. And what is your plan?
I think we just want to discuss what we're going to do. I think that's it for today. Maybe we should get some field reports and figure out more of what's going on a longer timeline and keep some eyes on the Witchbole.
Do we
What do you
want
all
to,
think?
while we research the Witchbole, have somebody delay for us? Ask one of the allies to take a day for us.
Oh, you mean the delay days? That's
Mhm.
probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, it would be good to take a day, maybe coordinate with some of the city's forces, see what we can do to assist there. I feel as if we need to coordinate moving forward, even if that's a case of us still going for the fast strikes in, but at the very least we can know what the elves are planning. Report to them that the demons seem to be losing cohesion, that we might be able to exploit this now.
Yeah, agreed. I think going in and looking to disrupt as much as possible while the elves fortify and take care of troops on the outside might make sense. But I'd agree, coordination will be key.
But just so I understand, so it sounds like you do want to spend one of your delay days. Those are the ones you've earned from back at the very beginning in Chapter 1 of the whole adventure path by getting a number of the diplomats on your side. So a delay day effectively means that the scripted progression of bad events skips one day. It does not happen. It does not mean you need to stay here for a day. It does not mean you can if you want. If you needed a day to rest in town or to get equipment shopped around, you can do that. But you're not required to yourself rest when you use a delay day. So I heard a little bit of both, and that's why I want to make sure I'm clear on what your intent is here.
Oh, I wasn't thinking we'd rest for a whole day. I was thinking we'd more sleep the night, like, because it's 5 or 6 o'clock.
Well,
But
so we can sleep the night, do some research, do things that we're not necessarily going into conflict, and if we do have some runes we could move around and see in that day if we can do some re-equipping.
Oh, you think you want to spend the whole day tomorrow doing some re-equipping like that? It might make sense.
If we're using the day to one of our allies is buying us some time, we want to be prepared. We are going to run into Treerazer eventually.
That's
whether
fair.
it be on our terms or his.
And it may not be here, so maybe reaching out through any information networks we still have active to find out what's going on elsewhere. I mean, it's something is focused here on Ayadara. There's the Witchbole is standing on the edges, but with Treerazer not here, it makes me think that he's planning something that's going to circumvent this if we focus too hard on it.
Okay, so we spend a day doing some intel, figuring out, maybe doing some research as to what's going on.
You can we'll handle the shopping, the rune transfer, handle all of that, between sessions. But I would want, if you're going to do some research, I would like to get those roles done now. So what are you trying to research, and what resources are you hoping to use to help with the research?
So, as for what I would do, I would like to take Libby and Bea and hit the library to do some code research to see if we could find out any old records about we've said the name several times today, but
The Witchbole?
The Tree Fortress.
Yeah.
The Witchbole, yes. And try to see what we could find about the Witchbole, what sort of things it might have on it, or if it has any historical weaknesses.
Okay. You can give me an Arcana roll for that. Dezi, Vanarel, Daegron, what type of outreach and research would you be doing during? This will probably be the night, still the night before you've rested. This is not during the delay day.
Daegron would turn to Dezi and, is there any way to scry, see what is happening within or around the Witchbole? If they haven't seen Treerazer yet, and they said he floats in bellows, and as Vanarel said, I would imagine he'd be here if the Witchbole is. He wouldn't leave his fortress, but maybe he is elsewhere or he's preparing for something.
If I can get within a few 100 feet of the Witchbole, I can probably send, if we have a day, I could send some eyes in there to scout a little bit. Magical eyes, that is.
We can save that for cover. We can save that for the next session if you're actually infiltrating in.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's more of a tomorrow thing for me, Daegron. I don't have anything ready right now. I guess I'm gonna spend the time. I think I want to research into Treerazer more and just kind of pull out all the documents they have on him here, because this behavior seems weird. So I want to, really get inside Treerazer's head.
Sure.
Which sounds terrifying, but yeah, I think that's Dezi's goal.
Yeah, give me a religion roll on that. Or if you have Treerazer lore, I would take that.
I do, but it's tons worse. It's 10 worse, and I feel like there's no chance that that's going to be better at this point. Okay, here you go. Yep, we'll do this blind.
Okay.
And if it's a critical fail, I will definitely reroll
No,
it.
it's not. Daegron and Vanarel, how are you contributing to information gathering on the night after you've returned, before the delay day?
That was almost the exact same plan that Vanarel had. Not nearly as a scholarly type way to go about it, but just to try to pull any information we've got on Treerazer historically and what's been going on ever since this entire war began, to try and see if there is any patterns that Treerazer is falling into or avoiding, or changing up. What's not happening this time to make it so different. I do have Treerazer lore, and it's one of my best chances, I think.
Okay.
The bonus is just about the same.
Give me a roll. Okay.
Plus, it's all about him, so.
And Daegron.
Okay, I think for Daegron, he's
doing the rounds, moving through, speaking to different groups of soldiers, either returning from the fronts or other groups of scouts, just to get any sort of information he can. Maybe any points where the demons maybe have been concentrating, if they've noticed any weaknesses in the line that could be due to the problems they've been causing that might make things easier for them in the future. Probably just it's not the greatest, but diplomacy.
Sure, that makes sense for what you said. Okay, so in summary, what you all found out. So 3 of you were focused on Treerazer. Sorry, Bea, were you focused on Treerazer on the Witchbole itself, right?
Witchbole itself.
Yeah. So Bea and Libiel, when looking through some of the libraries and maybe cross-checking with your own experiences from inside, you are pretty sure there must be some hidden passages that you just have not found yet that would lead deeper into more like the bridge or the command center of the area. None of the places you went felt like they had people who actually had high authority. You found that the Van Sedelith demon you fought, that was the closest to a commander type, but even he did not seem to have extreme authority within the space there. So there must be other passageways within there, and you just have not found them yet. You suspect if you went back inside and were intentionally trying to find, you suspect either higher up or lower down. You're not sure which, but either deeper into the roots or higher up into the boughs. You're not sure which, but you think one of those would probably lead you to a better place or a worse place, but a more useful place. Dezi and Vanarel, with your information, the Queen said that she thought the teleportation of the Witchbole to the outskirts of her city must have taxed Treerazer heavily, and you would agree. The fact that he has not shown up at all, he must be injured in some way and is recuperating. And you don't know how long that will take. Every day, there's a chance that he gets better and is able to rejoin the fight on his own terms. Other than that, you're not sure what else this means. There's no way he would not be present if he was capable at the moment. And Daegron, from talking to all of the folks in the army, they all seem to be quite happy with the efforts you've done. They all recognize that there were after each day, there was a depletion in the initial attacks. But they did mention, typically by morning again, it does feel like the demon ranks have always been completely replenished, if not even higher than they were the day before. So despite what you're doing, and each day it does bring them hope until they see how much more the demon hordes have increased. And we will pick this up next week.